Welcome to Explain America. I'm your host, Kyle Becker. It's a red alert moment at the White House as one of the linchpins of the entire Trump administration is under threat. A rogue judge has just issued a shocking order that is having a ripple effect throughout Washington, D.C. and the international order. But before we get into this story, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. Join us. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Rogue judges have been going absolutely crazy under the Trump administration. They have been issuing orders and edicts from the moment he was sworn in at an unprecedented rate. Their historic interference in the valid and constitutional actions of the executive branch are beyond the pale. They apparently have not gotten the word from the Supreme Court that they are not allowed to abuse nationwide injunctions to issue fiat injunctions against the Trump administration simply because they don't personally like the policy. Well, it has gotten to a fever pitch, and this week, at the very end of the week, Friday and Saturday, these rogue judges absolutely lost their minds. And one of the worst orders that have come through is striking down President Trump's tariffs. That's right. His renegotiation of tariffs has been threatened by a rogue judge who has issued an order that they have to stop right now, but they're going to be withheld, this order, until October 14th, where President Trump is likely to appeal. So following a court decision striking them down, President Trump says and reassures the American people his tariffs are still in effect. Today, a highly partisan appeals court incorrectly said that our tariffs should be removed, and they know the United States of America will win in the end, he said in his Truth Social post. He added, if these tariffs ever went away, it would be a total disaster for the country. It would make us financially weak, and we have to be strong. The USA will no longer tolerate enormous trade deficits and unfair tariffs and non-tariff trade barriers imposed by other countries, friend or foe, that undermine our manufacturers, farmers, and everyone else. If allowed to stand, this decision would literally destroy the United States of America. At the start of the Labor Day weekend, we should all remember that tariffs are the best tool to help our workers and support companies that produce great made-in-America products. For many years, tariffs were allowed to be used against us by our uncaring and unwise politicians. Now, with the help of the United States Supreme Court, we will use them to the benefit of our nation and make America rich, strong, and powerful again. Thank you for your attention to this matter, he added on Truth Social. So, the tariffs, they have been bringing in tens of billions of dollars a month. They are projected to eventually add hundreds of billions of dollars a year to our treasury, and that can be used to support programs that are much needed in the United States, particularly as our massive $36 trillion national debt is adding interest at an absolutely unimaginable rate. We are going to have to pay this off. Let's stop sticking our children with the bill for our out of control spending. Okay? This is absolutely ridiculous. We need to be adults here and finally rein in our spending. And some rogue judge who is obviously a Marxist radical that wants to see us go bankrupt, wants to see us broke, wants to see us impoverished, and a weak nation that is the prey of foreign enemies around the world, well, that person's order needs to get slapped down by the Supreme Court, and that person needs to be removed from office. So before we leave, please like, share, comment, add your own feedback on this story. We appreciate it.